goes well. Okay, so this is distance healing. Ooh, from yesterday. I think it was June 22nd. I meant to ask for your word for God, but I'm just going to use the word God. Substitute it for whatever you like more. Okay. All right, so it's 10 a.m. Okay, so you have Reiki 2 training, and you're going to want to Reiki yourself as if you're not you. You're going to sweep away all the stress and anxiety that you have. So you're going to see your body as if it's this big, from your head to your feet, very small, surrounded in a bubble. And the bubble just represents, because you use your mind this way, the bubble represents all the energy around you, but you're not you. You're going to heal you. So, see yourself in this energy bubble, which is everything that truly exists in your life, as far as all the happiness, all the stress, all the anxiety, anything, any energy that's around you is in this bubble. And you're just going to make long energy fingers, and you're going to sweep through this bubble. Just going to clear long energy fingers. This hand gives energy, this hand, long energy fingers, sweeps through. So you're going to be sweeping through and removing lower vibrational energies. Fear is 100. Going to start making more cups. Okay, fear is 100. Anger is 150, which is why you know the news. It's so easy. They put people in fear, and then it's easy to get them angry, based on whatever they want to get them angry about. All right, so 200, courage. Can't really read it. I see it's backwards, so I apologize. But 200, courage. You can't really deal with anyone who is below 200. They can't hear you. It's not you. It's not them. It's their mind has been like programmed or whatever in a lower vibration. It's no one's fault. It's just the way it is. They're not worth your time and energy to try and talk to. So if someone comes up to me in a fear vibration, I'm not going to use my energy, you know, to try and break them out of that. It's not my job, and it's not going to do anybody any good anyway. So I'm just going to help them the best that I can. My heart will tell me how to help them, or if I'm supposed to help them at all. Other than that, it's just moving on. Okay, so a lot of moving on right now. You know, things are happening very quickly now. We don't have any karma anymore, so that's good. We got rid of your karma. All right, we'll come back to this when we need to. So you're just going to sweep away lower vibrational energies. So joy is a 540 vibration, and that serves you. So you won't have to worry that you're going to be sweeping away all your joy, because that's a higher vibration, and it's serving you. Okay. The higher vibrations keep you healthy, keep you happy, keep you sane. The lower vibrations, you're watching people break down, you're watching all this stuff break down. To a certain degree, worldwide and society-wide, a lot of the breakdown was scheduled to happen, let's say. It's supposed to happen. It's the only way a lot of people are going to wake up to you know, what's really been going on. All right, so you're just gonna sweep and clear yourself. This hand gives energy, and this hand, unless you were trained a different way, you can start doing it this way, and then follow your guidance. Always follow your guidance. But so you're gonna Reiki to yourself as if you're not you, sweeping away all your stress, tension, anxiety, lower vibrations. But as you sweep the energy out of here, allow the energy that you're sweeping out to become information. So all psychic is, or intuitive is being able to read the subtle energy. So as you're sweeping these lower vibrational things out or whatever, right? You may yawn. Allow the information to come to you. Oh, that's this, and write it down, what it is. So before you start, hopefully you are trained. Reiki 2 instructor should have trained you. Ground to the center of the earth, to Mother Earth. Ground first. Grounding, grounding, grounding. Grow a root from your tailbone to the center of the earth. And then I always have my students in the center of the big white spotlight of the highest, holiest source, creator, energy, God, prime creator, whatever term they like. And keep a little journal or a little notebook next to you. Write out what you pulled out of yourself, okay, as if you were your own client. Let's see if there's anything else I want to say. Okay, so your guides would like you to have fun with this, okay, and clear your third eye too. Okay, this is your third eye, sixth chakra at the brow. You probably learned that. Fear, there, the fear there for a good reason, but you just need to push through now so you can use your third eye to follow guidance. Like, go to the store now, or wait, or go a different way, whatever. So, there is some fear that I could feel in your third eye, but everybody's got, most people have that. So, don't worry about that. It feels like a lot of fear, maybe. So you're going to feel it. But what they're saying is, when you do your little sweeping clearing, clear your third eye also. Clear the fear out of your third eye. And then push through now so that you can use your brow chakra and use your intuitive guidance. Okay. You've got to focus on your own divinity and its support from a higher divinity. All right, so this is probably the number one thing for you in this healing completely, even though I have like a lot of pages. You've got to focus on your own divinity and its support from a higher divinity. Okay, so your divinity, allow yourself to really feel. There's a picture coming up at the end. My drawings are awesome. Focus on your divinity being completely loved, accepted, and supported by God, by the highest divinity. Focus on that. That is number one, and that'll organize your energy back to yourself, and it'll align it in a nice vertical way that feels really good, feels really organized, like your own energy is organized. Okay, so 10:15 a.m. 7:21. I guess it was 7:21. You are going you're going in two directions, and it's like tearing yourself up. Not a breakdown, though. It's not the breakdown like I was talking about before. But it's completely ineffectual use of an amazing healer potential. And it's all fear throwing you off. Okay? Think about Mother Teresa. She organized her energy in one direction. That's all I mean. All her energy was organized, assigned, directed. Your guides list many words to make their point. I really like it because there was a nice flow to that. So do that in your journal and in your mind when you're making choices. Powerfully, calmly, cleanly, clearly. Like a line of people marching on the same beat. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be all together. You need to focus on your support. I am deeply and completely loved, accepted, supported by God, Prime Creator. So it's all capitals. It's bigger when you feel the ease and high vibration of it. Okay, so like if you look at Mother Teresa, she did, or her quote was, we can do no great things, only small things with great love. Okay, so There's nothing big for you to do. It becomes big when you feel the ease and the high vibration of it. So I just do Renegade Yogi, my little one-on-one healings, and in 1 hour a week I provide a meditation. I do basically one Reiki class a year, and I'll do your level 3 if you want, but when you can substantially focus and control your mind. Right now it's so I wouldn't want to give you a level 3 attunement because it would just further exacerbate that. So we want you to calm, center, organize your mind and organize your energy all in one direction, and then you get your level 3 attunement if you ever wanted it, and then you have a more powerful, easy forward movement. Hope that makes sense. Okay. You don't have to know big things. You have to calm and center, meditate, and all I know is the next best right thing for me now is this. So calm and center, and meditate. All I know is the next best right thing for me now, in every moment, is this. And then each little, which is in all caps, step that you take easily in comfort and truth, capital letters, like, this little step feels so good. Each little confident, easy, clear, non-stressful, no-brainer, obvious step, building in a nice, healthy, empowering way. Okay, so then here's one of my first awesome drawings. Here's you, okay? And your heart is this big. It says, all I know is, and then you take your little step. Heart grows a little. All I know is, it gets bigger. All I know is, okay? Now, as you keep taking these little steps, you gain a confidence and a clarity, and your intuition trusts that you're going to follow it. And then it comes faster and clearer and easier, and faster and clearer and easier. It becomes easier and easier for you to take these little steps. It doesn't feel like choices. It's not choices. It's small, easy steps that you can remain confident. And then they get strung together, and you are just easily and gently moving forward. You're just moving, and you just follow the energy. And all I know is the next best right thing for me now is, and then you're just moving in your life, like coasting. And you don't have to make choices this way. No choices. You're just moving. Maybe, so then I said, and this is just me as a friend, maybe you freak yourself out with choices. Like, if you were a little girl, I would ask you to play with the fairies, which are nature angels. I would ask you to play with them because although you may not see yourself as too serious, your soul at this time does see you that way. And then I yawned, and then after I got that, I was like, oh my God, it's exhausting. You need to play with Reiki. I'm not saying that you need to hang a shingle out and start practicing Reiki and charging people for Reiki, but I would like to see you start to play with Reiki. And I do have a group that I could put you in if you wanted. Okay, I'd like you to play with maybe a manifestation list. So if you want to write a list of things you'd like to manifest and share that with me, I would just take a second set of eyes to make sure that the verbiage is correct, because our word creates. So to make sure that your language is positive and in the present tense, so it's actually manifesting and not trying not to do something. Okay. And then I would show you how to Reiki your manifestation. In fact, yes, let me know if you want to do that. I put you in the group, and then I'll do a lesson in the group. It's a Facebook group. So I would do a live stream and go over that. Okay. Any gardening would be good for you right now as long as you don't focus on the outcome. Okay, so that's like thinking like a grown-up. I'm just gonna weed this little section. Not fun, but just picking weeds, random. You don't have to pick in order. Any kind of gardening, as long as you can just stop when you feel like stopping. You don't focus on the outcome. Just play. Back to no choices. There needs to be a forward flow of ease in your life so that you follow where your vibration goes up. So let's say you write a to-do list. Do the thing first on the to-do list that is most fun for you. So people take a to-do list and they save their favorite things for the end. Well, they never get to the end because the first items they do are the things they hate the most, lowers their vibration, slows them down. It's like gumming up a machine. When you have a to-do list to do your favorite things first, the things that raise your vibration the most first, and then you get down to it and you only have one or two things left. It's easier to bang those things out because then you're done. Okay, which raises your vibration because you're finishing. So do your highest vibrational things first on your to-do list. So we need a forward flow of ease in your life so that you follow, so that it's easy for you to follow where your vibration goes up. No choices, just flowing towards what raises your vibration. Okay, stuff that lowers it is work. Okay, we can deal with that and then back to raising the vibration. Even through your chores. The way you're living now starts on the mental plane of existence for you. And it cuts you off from a ton of beauty and freedom. It's like you're in my yard instead of the hills are alive with the sound of music. So you're cutting yourself off from a tremendous amount of beauty and freedom that is available to you. You are no, we're all special, right? But you're special, and you could be. You don't have to be like a healer, but you are a healer, and you are so easy to fall in love with, like right away. I actually told my husband, I did a healing on the most lovely person today. Anyway, we want you to feel that you're in the center. If you can imagine Judy, what's her face? You know, the hills are alive with the sound of music, and she's twirling around, like on top of the mountain, and there's all this beauty and freedom available to you. We really want you to really feel that. We really want you to feel all the time that you're in the center of this vortex and there's unlimited, more than you could ever use in your whole life, beauty and freedom available to you in your life, and that you're complete and that you are one, aligned with your divinity and in a constant receiving mode from the highest, holiest source, creator, God, whatever you call it, which is connected, which is the highest divinity, connected to your own divinity. And it completely and deeply loves, accepts, and supports you. It's just kind of waiting all the time for you to ask for what you want to create or create. Something that feels easy, divine, moving forward, just beauty and freedom. Beauty and freedom really is this big, we want you to feel beauty and freedom, like completely all here at my beck and call, for my use in not only creating beauty and freedom in my life, but doing it to such a high degree that I become a, what do you call that? Like a demonstration for other people to see. And then they can choose it for themselves. It's not your job to help them. But they may say, how did you do it, or what did you do? And then just let the words just flow to you beautifully. All right. So then you just become this, it's just so easy, beauty and freedom. Okay. The fear makes me think maybe I don't want to be out in the open, up in the open on a mountaintop. Your power ends where your fear begins. Your God wants you to be so happy, free, alive, satisfied, productive, healthy. And remember, karma is done. So all your lifetimes, all the past lives, we cleared out all your karma. We don't have to deal with karma anymore. So completely forgive yourself up until, everything you think you might have done, even things that you're not even aware of. Whether it's this lifetime or past lifetime or a different dimension. If you know about the multiverse, if you don't know about the multiverse, just say, I forgive everything I've ever done on any dimension. We did that for you. All right. So there was some worthiness and some shame that we were able to easily feel. Worthiness and shame. So I don't know if you were raised Catholic or not. There's a lot going on with that church, and some people who are Catholic or were raised Catholic, even though they may not be aware of, the Vatican and all that it's been up to, if they consider themselves a Catholic, they are allowing a line of energy to come in from the Vatican, the Catholic Church, and all the stuff associated with that religion. So, if you were raised Catholic, or if you have a tie to Catholicism in any way, I would like to talk to you for about 10 minutes on the phone. Okay. All right. Okay, so we were told many lies in our culture. If we didn't fall in line, shame. So, like Catholicism or religion was a way of controlling people, not letting them be truly free. But even without religion, it's still happening. People are shaming people for not wearing masks, for not getting vaccines, There's all this shame for not going along with whatever, whether it's religion or whatever else. Okay, so shame is a 20 level vibration. 20, shame. 30, guilt. Okay, so these are super low vibrations. Now, this form of control, that, made it into our culture before you and I were ever here. So, it's not our parents' or grandparents' fault. It's no one's fault. There's no fault. No karma, remember? Everything starts today. All right, so if you become aware of any shame or any guilt, just say, oh, no, and throw it out, okay? We, people, are in a bad habit started by people that want to control the masses. People pick up the shame programming and feel righteous about it, okay? So if you think of, well, it's like, I don't know, because people are so different. All right. Let go of all shame programming and notice if you have shame programming and there's some sort of a righteousness about it, that you feel like a good person by being guilty or ashamed. I feel bad. All right, now that's not to say, okay, if you do feel shame, I feel my healing feeling of shame to learn remorse, like so that I don't do that again, right? Instead of wallowing in a feeling of unworthiness, resulting in an emotional block of guilt, which is a 30 level vibration. Okay, so I just learn through the feeling bad. Well, I won't do that again. Karma's done. Feel my feeling, shame, sad, remorse, whatever. I feel it, and then I release it, and I learn. But now I go forward from here. Okay. But people thinking that they're bad people is the way in to total control. So people are trying to follow they're trying to follow different narratives. There's all these narratives. There's narratives all over the place. You want to be a good person, follow this narrative. No, you want to be a good person, follow this narrative. Now, that's the societal breakdown, is because When everybody was following the same religion, that's all you had to do to be a good person, to deserve love, to be lovable. That's been replaced now with wear a mask or get a shot or whatever, okay? You have to throw all this shit out right now. All of this, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. And we're moving into this shifted paradigm. This is why so many people need healings right now. We're breaking down the old paradigm. We're shifting into empowerment of the individual. Okay, so but it's hard for people to just do their own work and just focus on themselves. So he goes like, well, that's awfully selfish. Aren't you? You should be working. It's like, no. That's the new paradigm. Empowering the individuals. Empowered individuals, one person with 1,000 level vibration raises 2 million at 200. So empowering the individuals is the new way. That's the way. And then it's easier for everybody also because you don't have to worry about other people. You empower yourself and then you trust God or the universe, whatever, to bring around you the people who you can raise. It's very easy. It's meant to be easy. So it's all about your own self-empowerment, your individual vibration. Raise your individual vibration, that raises the collective vibration, and then who to help, how to help, my heart's going to guide me. Remember your heart. All I know is. And then before you know it, you're living in this 900 empowerment, freedom, gratitude. All I know is now my heart's just guiding me. And I don't feel like I'm making any choices at all. You came to me, other people come to me for healings. I fall in love with people instantly. I'm not doing anything. I'm just doing this. Where is she? Where's the little lady? I'm just doing this. All I know is, before I know it, I'm living. There's no choices. My phone rings. I get a text. It's easy. That's what I want for you. That's where we want you. Okay? All right. Okay. So no shame, no guilt. Feel it, release it, let it go. Blow it out. Yep. And then you can notice in other people as you release it. So what'll happen for you as you feel if you have shame or any righteousness about it, and then you breathe it out, raise my vibration. All I know is, what am I grateful for? Gratitude is a 900 vibration. Gratitude, freedom, empowerment, all 900 vibrations. What am I grateful for? So 3 doorways into the 900 vibration. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? You focus on that. You keep your vibration around 900. You live like that, and then you start to notice when other people are feeling shame or the self-righteousness about the shame, and then who to help, how to help, and then your heart can guide you. If you can say something, if you're meant to say something and say, I used to feel like you, and I know how hard that is. So, I wish you all the best. And they'll be like, what? What are you talking about? It seems like you feel really guilty, and your ego's getting something out of that guilt. And so you keep doing it, but it's really actually hurting you or whatever. You'll figure it out. All right. So in the 80s and 90s, people broke free of the highly religious form of control. But a whole new social justice form of control took its place. We are still yelling at each other, okay? So societally, people used to be very religious and yelling, and now it's masks today, So we're still yelling at each other. It's stupid. It's against freedom, and it's seriously vibration lowering. So your insides are confused. I'm going to unconfuse you. 900 is empowerment, gratitude, and freedom. Focus on that for you. Okay? Fuck the programming. It's all bullshit. It's all control. It's all a control mechanism, to control massive amounts of people. And it's breaking down right now. and I believe you're probably pretty empathic, right now it's breaking down. All right? You have people, masses of people, who are like sheep, who are used to, please tell us, or please stick to one narrative and give us the one narrative. Okay, so when that was happening, they were able to keep their low vibration, 100 fear, 150 anger. They were all scared about the same things and angry about the same things. So scared about the same things and angry. So there was this calm sheep thing happening because all the sheep were scared of the same things and angry about the same things. And so there was this camaraderie or whatever. Okay, but there was no sense of, I sure wish I was an individual. That's what's shifting right now. So what you're getting is the unrest that's happening and the breaking down. I could go over more of this. We can have a conversation more if you need it. But just understand, this has nothing to do with you. This isn't your problem. You cannot fix it. You can only raise your own vibration. You can only empower yourself. You can only enjoy the crap out of your own existence. And we would like to see your third eye be more useful to you as you feel that you have access to great beauty and freedom, as you're deeply and completely loved, accepted, and supported by a higher divinity supporting your divinity. So a nice focus on your own divinity. Okay, I think that makes sense to you. First station is your relationship with yourself. You don't think about yourself contemplatively. Okay. Carolyn Myss has an archetype wheel thing. The 12 archetypes roughly that make up your personality. I'm going to put something together. Every time I do a healing now, it's like I think of a new program that I want to install. But so you're another one. You gave me another idea. But archetypes that make up your personality wheel. We want you to get excited by what archetypes did my soul choose for me in this incarnation, this go around, this meat suit. Contemplate, why would my soul choose to put my child archetype in this house and my victim archetype here? We want you to be way more excited to be in the world this way at this time. You're helping the world shift to light by living your highest vibrational potential existence. So it's not like self-centeredness, but we would like you to be more excited about being you, whatever your name is, And, witness how your nice little touches. I like that I did that. I like, in your head. I like how I did. I like how I decorated my house. I like how I did this. I like how I made this meal, or whatever. We want you to enjoy being you. Way more excited to be you. Okay, your second house is a partner. So if you are married or not, or that's the station for a partner. All right. So I was yawning, and there is stagnation. That not that that's bad. Okay. So stagnant energy in your second station is something that you can rely on. So that can be a source of peace and strength and something that you can count on. If you have a partner, look for what you can be grateful for and focus on that. So we're asking you to bring a 900 level of gratitude, a 900 level vibration to your partner relationship. Your ego gets scared to do this because of loss. Worries about loss. Worries about loss keep us from living with great gusto. So just know that that's the ego. And if you don't have a partner, what would you be grateful for in that role? What would be the ultimate way to feel about that partner? So whether you have a partner now or you don't, you can do this contemplatory action. So kind of partner, or if my current partner was like what, would create the most gratitude in me, the highest feeling of satisfaction and contentment. So what would be the ultimate way to feel about that partner? Give that feeling to yourself as a gift. Bringing 900 vibration to the second station, the mate won't force something. Oh, so this is your guide talking. So then you have a guide that said, this is, so I'm going to go like this. So this is when your guide's talking. Your guide said, bringing a 900 vibration to the second station where the mate is, won't force something bad to stay. So by feeding and bringing 900 vibration to your mate relationship, your partner relationship, if someone is there right now that is not a good fit for you, or wouldn't, or if you're trying to leave it or whatever, I don't feel that, but you bring a 900 vibration wouldn't let a bad thing stay, but even if you thought it was a bad relationship, it would still elevate. And so even if you disbanded from that person, it would be able to be more friendly. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay. So the second station here with the mate is the big ego house. People hold stuff against their mates for very long times. The ego is the hero, the martyr, and the victim stories. And it feels to me at this point in the healing that you want to shed your ego. I don't know if you're aware of that, but the Tao is awesome for that. And I'm going to be creating an empowerment program. I want to make smaller programs so people could just do that. They just don't want to do it because the empowerment program is going to be pretty all-encompassing. It's going to be like my life's greatest contribution to the world. Because I learned healing from enlightened people in Sedona. I'm the luckiest person alive. Okay, third station is children. Lots of yawning. Okay. Life isn't long enough, and they don't leave us alone enough. Not the kids. I'm saying the elites, the people who tax the crap out of everything and everyone. So life isn't long enough, and they don't leave us alone enough. Like if we could just live totally free to find out who we are, and then if there were no taxes and you just build a house and live in it for free forever, and you make a garden, and like there was no one telling anyone. Like imagine if you grew up and your parents were just free, and then you were just free to be you, and there wasn't any way you had to act, and so no one would ever said a harsh word to you as you grew up, and you could figure out who you are, follow your heart or whatever. Like this is what they're talking about. We, at that point, if we could live like that, we'd have enough time to be born, get to know ourselves, find a good mate, have kids, and enjoy them, continue living until it was time to enjoy grandchildren. Okay, so that said, it can often feel like everything is rushed and there's not enough time to feel satisfied with each stage of life. Okay. So there's something bigger in this station that they were hiding from me. Maybe for a different healing or a channeling, I don't know. They wanted me to move on. So I did what I could do in the third station. I wasn't able to do a whole lot, but basically maybe this resonates with you that there's been a gentle frustration. I don't have enough time to be a kid. I don't have enough time to be a teenager and date. I don't have enough time to get to know myself before. I don't have enough time, it's like, and you're doing well with it, okay, I have to say, but they're hiding something big from me in that third station, and I don't know what it is. So that would be another healing or channeling. Okay. Fourth station is friends and family. Lovely friends. Keep this butterfly energy with your friend relationships so that you can change. Okay? So that you can change and grow. So you have this really well done butterfly energy with your friendships. All right? And that allows you to change and grow in a comfortable way for you. So that's perfect. If you have hard-hitting stuff, you could get a therapist, or you could get a channeling session with me. So I channel people who've passed, and your higher self, because you don't want to hear your lovely friends bitch either. Keep the energy lovely, light, enjoyable. And then they say, you can bitch a little. That's probably how you found me, to do this, but you know what I mean. It feels like you're running this station very well. You tell or don't tell very appropriately. You make yourself the perfect amount open and vulnerable to the people you surround yourself with. It makes you honest, open enough, trustworthy, beautiful, beautiful heart, smart, and wise. These two are different. Smart and wise. So smart makes me feel like you know what to share and how to share to get your point across in a way that you actually are clearly being understood. The way you're sending the message out, the receiver is getting it the way you intend. That's what I feel like for smart. Wise makes me feel that you've used all of your experiences in your life, and you give great feedback and great advice to your friends. So nice, very nice. You're moving yourself forward with the way you operate in this station, friends and family. This is important. You are moving yourself forward with the way you operate in this friends and family station. This is very uncommon. You also move others so slowly and gently. There is no stagnant energy in this house at all. It's all very lovely. So, if you think that you have any problems with your friends and family, that's just your ego with overly high expectations of what those relationships are supposed to be like. Some challenge is good. Some, do I share this? Self-evaluation and execution of what I want to say is very healthy. You have the healthiest fourth station that I've ever seen as a healer. So congratulations, that's a big deal. This was a big deal. This was a big deal for me. Well, okay, it's about me. This is a big deal. So now I'm thinking, I wonder if I don't know if you're like living your best life or you're living in service, but there may be some way that you and I can come up with that you can create an income from fourth station friends and family kind of a situation where you teach other people how to do what you're doing, because this is extremely unusual. Most people are learning so much in their fourth station, and it's like it's already wired. You've already got it. You've already got this down, and you're moving yourself forward and you're moving others forward so your friends are very lucky. Let me just say that right now. Okay. Well, we may be able to find a way to create an income with you and fourth station stuff. And I realize I would have to probably teach you more about what the fourth station means. All right. Okay, put you in that group. In the Reiki group, you would be able to follow. Probably gonna have to do that. Okay, you could call on, ask for help from deceased friends and family a lot more for everything. Just talk openly to them out loud or in your head, matter-of-factly. When you say their name, say it confidently and ask for what you would like help with. All right, so channeling sessions. My channeling sessions are mostly those people helping us give you that help that you're asking for, but you can start doing it now without me. Okay. Always see yourself in the highest and holiest source creator energy, white light, grounded to Mother Earth first. That way, all beings who help you must come into the light. Not to scare you, all your people are probably in the light, but it's a great habit to develop in case you end up dealing someday with someone else's friends or family and someone who may not be in the light. Okay? Oh, so many bugs. Okay. Okay. Fifth station is the world at large. Resistance. I got resistance here, and that's good. You want resistance right now in the fifth station. The world at large. Good. Some people, it's a real mess out there right now, but that's okay. It's fine. All right. Resistance in the fifth station, world at large. Good. That's what we want. I renounced the entire mainstream. I highly recommend it. I still see, and I still pay attention, but it doesn't affect me. So I don't know if you're in my Renegade Yogi page. I've created a community of souls with Renegade Yogi that I want to spend like my 50th birthday next month with, no live stream. So there's no normal right now. There's no normal. We're creating the future now. It's a new day. It's totally a new day. Oh my God. And right when I was here in your healing, somebody sent a New York Times article that Planned Parenthood in New York disavowed Margaret Sanger. She was the creator over eugenics. So people are really waking up to what's been happening and what things are and the meaning behind. And it takes this level of insanity to do that. All right. That's so exciting. Okay. Oh, right. It's very exciting times. People are finding out, okay, it's like people are finding out that the Vatican is its own country and investigates itself. All right, I posted a video, the music industry linked with private prisons in the 80s, and that's when they got more money, when they were full of prisoners. And that's when raps stopped being fun and went full gangsta. So people are waking up. And if you're used to life being a certain way, it can feel scary because some people get mad when they wake up. Some people getting really scared, really scared. So I don't know what you're becoming aware of. You know, whether it's Agenda 2030, Agenda 21, trafficking worldwide, and all kinds of stuff that's really dark that's getting revealed. So I don't know what information is coming into your field of vision, and you know, when people first find out about Agenda 21, or you know, all the trafficking and what's happening in China and all that, and what's happening to children, what's been happening, they can get like, oh my God, you know, like a shell shock. And I get that, I do. But it's been happening. And the only way for all this stuff to stop is for people to become aware of it. And so if you're one of these people becoming aware, just bring the light. Just pour light into every dark agenda or behavior pattern that you become aware of. So whatever you're becoming aware of, all the darkness, okay, pour light in with your mind. Just pour the light in. That helps expose. As it gets exposed, it gets cleared out, even when they don't want it to. Because once there's a certain amount of eyeballs on a certain thing or a certain person, it has to move up. Once it moves up and gets exposed, something happens. Okay. And the darkness stops. Light is all we need. Be the light. Okay? Be the light. So don't get scared. You can call me, you know, if you need to, but whatever you're taking in, take it in and then release it and put light. Just light, light, light. Pour that light. Okay. Keep your corner of the universe the way you want it. Your house, your car, your closets. Make yourself beautiful meals. Keep your corner clean. high vibrational, lots of love. The world around us is finally shifting, and all we have to do is be the light. Okay? There was an executive order 12/21/17 that put the United States in a declared state of emergency for human rights violations worldwide. Most people don't know about this, but our country, the United States, has been in a declared state of emergency since 4 days before Christmas 2017. What's happened as a result of that, is people becoming aware of all this stuff. And Hollywood is very quiet right now. John Kasich, by accident, said when McCain was put to death, so he slipped. So John McCain was put to death. You just relax and bring in as much light as you can. It's a perfect system because your highest vibrational existence is what serves all, the whole planet, and all beings on the planet, including the ones doing bad behavior. On some level, they are deeply unhappy. Okay, so close your eyes and put your hands over your heart right now and take this in. Take this in. I give you permission to disconnect from all thoughts and behaviors that lower your vibration. Your God, your highest, holiest source, creator energy, and I, and all your deceased loved ones, give you permission to live your happiest life now for the limited time left in that beautiful, perfect meat suit, that most incredible organic biofeedback machine that lets you know what raises and lowers your vibration through desire and contrast. Whatever you hate is merely contrast. It's not bad. Using all the information available to you in each moment, we give you permission to make the next right, best choice for your own highest best, because your highest best is the highest best for all, and so it is. Okay, namaste. And your first chakra. First chakra says, just anchor into the enjoyment of your own life. It's all you have. It's all any of us have. If someone makes a stupid choice and gets themselves killed, then that might be what their soul wanted them to learn. We don't know the lessons or priorities of anyone else's soul. To pretend that we do screws up our lives and often theirs, depending on how vocal we become. It's all about victimhood or empowerment, low vibrations or high. Each person chooses for themselves. So there's your first chakra. Just anchor in to the enjoyment of your own life. It's all you have. It's all you have. Second chakra. Don't be afraid to create. Whether it's painting or gardening, you can always paint over or move plants around. Just be in the flow of some creative action. Even food counts. So if you're cooking or making some meal that you're putting together and then you're placing it on the plate in some sort of creative way. So your second chakra is creativity and its power in your intimate relationships. Singing to yourself. Very good. Okay, second chakra wants more freedom. Maybe more sex too. So, if you're having hot flashes, it definitely wants orgasms. We feel like you'll have a better outcome, happier second chakra, if you focus on fun versus I need confidence to create. Okay, so here's what they showed me. So, confidence would be like, oh, I'm not a very good painter. I'm not very good at that. I'm not very good at that. Or I think this would be fun. So we want you to go from the fun side. I think this would be fun. This may look bad, but I don't care because it's going to be fun to paint this picture or whatever. Understand? Okay. So happier second chakra if you focus on fun versus I need confidence to create. So they say, what would be fun for you? Grab a friend and take some cooking class. So I knew this lady, this person I know, did something for some bridal thing. Awesome story, right? I tell the best stories. She got everybody into this. It was an expensive place in New York City. It had like kitchen stuff, and they gave some kind of cute, quick cooking class. And I don't think it cost very much because it was a sales gimmick. But something like that would be a great way for you to wade into the fun pool of creativity. They say, don't go overboard and buy a bunch of crap. It's about you creating and having fun. Like one cool new pot or something, but not like a whole set. Focus on fun, not stuff. Because remember, keep your house the way you want it. So, decorated, like really kind of, really look at all the rooms in your house one at a time. What would you change? What do you want to do different? If you want to paint some room, paint it. If there's a room like I would really like, I want to, I wish I could, or I want to paint this room a pale orange or something, follow that guidance. If it sucks, just paint over it, okay? This is time. Make each room in your home and your car, every place where you exist, we want you to just be like, I love this room. I love this room. I love this. I love my car. Just feeling really comfortable everywhere. You may want to create like a reading nook or like a meditation space. I can help you create a meditation space. I love that. Okay, focus on fun, not stuff. Remember to keep the house the way you want. Your deceased loved ones can play with you during these periods of fun. I had an alcoholic friend that painted the most beautiful pictures, and when I saw, I think his, not all of them, but certain pictures, I was like, oh, the angels painted through you. And he's like, yeah, I know what you mean. But he was such an alcoholic and so depressed that he couldn't even appreciate this like magical paintings that the angels were playing with him in the brush strokes, and he was having this incredible magical experience. The angels were showing me how they helped him make this and they helped him make that, and I bought those because I had to have them. But he was such an alcoholic and so depressed that the paintings were almost like teasing for him, because it would be so short-lived and then he'd go back to this like dark, hateful existence. Anyway, focus on energy on the positive direction, like we said in the beginning, all going forward. Your third chakra is self-esteem. Okay? Lovely. You can laugh at yourself. You're very appropriate. The person that sent you, the person you got my name from, she actually has no need for self-esteem. So her third chakra is like the opposite. You're very lovely here. It's cool. I hope this means for you that your friendship with the person that sent you, that it's easy for you both to accept each other fully. You basically have opposite situations, but I hope, and I don't normally hope, because I'm usually not attached to any of this stuff, and I'm not attached. But just as a fellow human being, I hope that this works for you both. The only way it wouldn't, like feathers getting ruffled, would be egoic stories that the other should be more like me, because you're very opposite in this place. But if she's comfortable with her third chakra and you're comfortable with your third chakra, then I can see this being like a tremendous, like, so fun for you guys to be around each other and be able to share thoughts, experiences, ideas, even about the same thing or whatever, how I see it or how I see it, right? Because you're so opposite here that you would never be able to get what the way she sees it, and she would never be able to get the situation, whatever you guys would talk about, the way I forget which side I'm on now. You could only understand through the other's experience of. So I hope that you guys have magical conversations. And the only way that it wouldn't work, like the only way some of these feathers would be ruffled, is if there's egoic stories that the other should be more like me. Okay, if you ever needed to point this out, you could say, isn't it cool that Carla said we have opposite third chakra situations, so any unease in our friendship must be egoic. I'm feeling a little prickly right now, so I wonder if I'm feeling judged. This friend would be an ally in your own work in dismantling your ego, because they already said how you want to get past your ego. Okay, it feels like, so it was a second station, the partner station. It felt like you wanted to shed your ego. Well, this friendship, if you're getting your feathers ruffled or getting little tense or whatever, you could always come to me too, because I don't tell anybody anything about anybody else. So, very cool. This friendship for you is a very good way to it's so long, this feels to be able to see your own ego and get through it, move through it. Okay. You could be an ally in her own work if you ever wanted, or you could call me, as I said before, in the friends and family station. All right. Your heart chakra, fourth chakra, heart, says, please don't worry about other people, 4 exclamation points. Waste of heart energy, and there is really so much deceit. If everyone is thinking the same thing, then someone isn't thinking. I have that on a magnet. Look at how many people follow a narrative, any narrative. Follow, follow, follow. Does that seem normal? Ask your gut, is this normal? So I used to study cults and how one person could bend the minds of so many who were what I saw to be smarter than me. Okay? It was because of lack. These followers lacked feeling truly loved, accepted, and supported by their God. So Bethany Beatty, I don't know if you know who that is, the black lady who just got arrested. She says, well, if you look at her, what she's able to do as an individual, as an empowered individual, she feels loved, accepted, and supported by her creator, by Jesus, and she can do amazing things all by herself. She was the one, Jesus matters. She was yelling, Jesus matters, Jesus matters, when she got arrested. And after she did that is when the New York Planned Parenthood disavowed its creator, Margaret Sanger. So she was arrested in New York City. And then within days, sorry. It's okay. Okay, within days, the New York Times writes an article about the New York City Planned Parenthood disavowing its creator. All right, that had to be something to do with Bethany. All right, empower yourself and cheer on other empowered people. Okay. And I don't know how like religious or spiritual you are, or whatever, but prayer is set up to let go and let God, so that you don't have to figure out who's lying or telling the truth. And then 6th chakra coming soon. Okay. So, pray for everyone, pray for the world, pray for yourself. It's all something that lifts up. Why they say, lift up in prayer. I don't know what to do. I can't figure it out from down here in it. Okay, so pray. Then meditate. Calm and center. Answers will come. Maybe not right away, but they will. They will, because they have to. Answers have to come. That's the way it works. That's the whole deal. That's the whole way the whole deal works. People who think they know what to do. Let's march against black people dying. Look how many black people have died since they started beating that drum. It's the law of attraction. They don't think they created it. They were sure that they were fighting it, but fighting is feeding with energy. It happens all the time, all the time. The March for Truth brought out the Uranium One scandal. You know, then the news cycles changes because that's not what they wanted people to know. But the law of attraction was here before us. What do you want? You've got to focus completely on it. What do you want? Focus on what you want. Focus your energy all aligned in one direction. What I want. And focus for yourself because, well, you could focus peaceful, loving world. So you can desire and see and project a peaceful, loving world, and that's fine too. But don't like steamroll someone else's stuff because you don't know what their soul has planned. And that's just a waste of your energy. You could do it, not going to hurt them. You're probably going to be doing it in the highest best interest, which could mean that all your energy is going into the toilet because maybe they need to have a disease or something to learn something or to bring them in contact with someone else. So use your energy for yourself right now, please. Please. All right? You can just pray for anybody that you worry about. Just pray. Lift them up in prayer. Done. Pray, then meditate. Calm and center. Answers will come. Maybe not right away, but they will because they have to, because that's the way the whole thing works. What do you want? Focus on it. Create it. Manifest the life you were born to live. Teach others who ask if you want. Maybe you pray to ask how, and then during a meditation it comes. The way, the how, must come from the divine. God, higher self, whatever. Divinity. So the how comes from some form of divinity. We don't have to know if it's God or my own higher self, but when the ego tries to determine how, that's us getting in the way. So the how comes from a divine source, all right? From the highest divine source. That's how the how comes. You determine the what. What do I want? What do I want to see? And that's your job. That's what you figure out. Okay? It's fun. Let it be fun. All right. Okay. So, it must come from the divine source or it's just egos trying to force a solution. Solution. S-O-U-L-T-I-O-N. But it's really said solution. Solution. It was cooler when I was doing the healing. Okay. I always say, you can't hate your way to love and you can't fight your way to peace. Your life has to start with you. The people you worry about may not be your charge. You may have a completely different area where you serve that's easy, much easier for you not to be emotional. So you'll be way more effective. Prayer is, and I don't mean to sound religious because I'm definitely not religious. Okay, I do love Jesus, but I'm not religious and I don't like religion. I think it's another form of control. So I apologize if me sounding religious is triggering you. I love you so much. You're so easy to love. All right, so prayer is just asking and releasing to a higher source. Clearing and relieving your heart, all right? Whatever you desire that for some reason. And you know that you're a loving person, and you know that you're a good person. I would hope that you know that. So if there's something in your heart that's kind of nagging, this wants to be manifested. It's a heart manifestation. Dang, I want a peaceful, loving world. All right, ask for it, pray for it. I desire a peaceful, loving world. Push it up, give it to God, however you think of it, okay? It's asking, not just you, all these people in all these places are getting nagged for peace. They just want it. They want peaceful, loving world. They want they want, they want, they want. These heart desires. It's coming into us from a divine place, whether it's our own divinity or God or what. Ask for this. Ask for a peaceful, loving world. Just ask. I want to give it to you. Okay? So, comply, or to make myself feel better, I pray, or however makes yourself feel better. But it's coming to you for a reason. You desire it for a reason. It's begging you to be asked for. All right? It's okay. It's okay. It's meant to be asked for now. En masse. All the people are just praying for peace or asking for high vibrational world. May all beings, the meta meditation, may all beings live in health, safety, happiness, harmony. May all beings. Okay. Your life has to start with you. The people you worry about may not be your charge. Oh, I said that right. Sorry. All right. Prayer, asking, releasing to higher source, clearing and relieving your heart. So if all prayer is for you, or all asking is for you, is to clear out your heart from the nags, whatever's nagging to be created and manifested. Just clean the nags out of your heart. Relieve your heart. Clear and relieve your heart. Meditation equals enjoy, allow visions and answers. Raise your vibration of body and mind. It heals you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It clears your third eye, allowing more and better quality energy and information to come to you faster, clearer, more obvious. Equals epiphany, which is like experiencing an exclamation point. So it's easier to remember and keep with you. So, they can, so you can get intuitive guidance slowly, gently, calmly, easily, right? Or you can get you can get an epiphany. Oh my God, it's like an exclamation point. And that's, they know what to do, whether to give it to you gently and slowly and calmly, or to give you exclamation point. Because the exclamation point is going to be easier for you to remember and keep with you. Your heart says, I'm tired of carrying all these people. There's a much better way to serve, be of service. And then I made these two columns. So the old way of living, people did their jobs, they did their jobs, and then took care of their families, whatever they had to do, their work and their chores and all that, and they had to rest a certain amount of time, and if there was time left over, they did it for their hobbies. So now what I help move people into is, instead of three, the physical world is a dualistic place. Okay? So, work is all my work. Chores, taking care of myself, my kids, doing my healing stuff. I love my work. I love it. So, and then I do and it's my hobby. So my hobby and my work is the same. And then the rest of my life is the balance. It's the life. It's the resting. Right, so here I made a little work. Be of service. This is also where you make money. Enjoy it, but it is work. Prayer is also in the work column. So if you need to ask for stuff, or if you need to manifest something to make your heart feel better, that's part of your work. That's part of your work. My heart feels off. Why? What's going on? Oh, it wants me to ask for a peaceful, loving world, or it wants me to ask for a better paying job, or it wants me to ask for a better relationship with my dad or my right? That's work. So prayer's work. Because it's not relaxing. You're doing something. Prayer. Okay? Chores. Then life is rest, relax, being, and meditation. Now, meditation may not be fun for you, but it will be. If you start to organize your life, if I can help you do this, in a work-life balance, meditation is part of resting. Okay? So, you pray to ask for stuff, and then you just relax, meditate, allowing the answers and the visions and the how to come. All right. Okay. We have 3 resources: time, energy, money. Time and energy. We spend time and energy to make money. We spend money and time, like going on vacation, to make energy, to bring me back energy. We spend energy, maybe researching, like dishwashers or whatever, and money to buy a dishwasher to bring ourselves time. So, time, energy, money. 2 should bring the 3rd, right? Sometimes we spend time, energy, money, like to go out to lunch with a friend. Like when I'm spending all 3, I should be gaining spiritually somehow, like going out to eat with a friend. So when I'm spending time, energy, and money, I should be gaining spiritually somehow. Growth, spiritual growth, some gain. There should be some gain. Okay. You can tell I did more than an hour and a half probably. So we would like you to ask yourself, how am I doing with my resources? Because it affects your heart. I don't know how old you are. Think of your resources: time, energy, money. How are you doing? How am I spending them? Am I being efficient with my time, energy, and money? Right? Because that affects my heart. They just said simplify. Simplify. And you know, the soul is attached to the lesson, not the classroom. So the classroom can keep changing. Oh, I should probably do another video, but let's see. All right. Nobody has it perfect in the heart for one of these healings. There is always advice from the heart chakra, just so you know. So this is, again, from your guide. Nobody has it perfect in the heart for one of these healings. There is always advice from the heart chakra. Just so you know, just stop trying. Just stop trying. Okay. Throat chakra. Now we're on your throat. Communication, self-expression. There's 2 ways to screw up your 5th chakra. Communication, self-expression. Over-communicating, talking too much, like a bucket with a hole in it, can't keep the water in, just goes right through. So too much talking too much. And the other way is not talking enough. All right? All right. There's 2 ways that I block my throat chakra. There's 2 ways that I don't talk when I want to talk. One is fear of getting yelled at. So, as a human being on the physical plane, we either come from fear or we come from love. Friendships and relationships that I've had where I was afraid to speak because the person would just yell at me. I developed a thyroid problem. But now I speak. Or I don't speak. And as long as I'm coming from love, I love myself too much to engage in this conversation. I love myself too much to engage in this nonsense. I'm not available for that reality. This is what I say. I'm not available for that reality. I'm not available for low vibrational realities. So I'm still speaking, but I'm not engaging in the conversation that's going to lower my vibration. So I protect my throat chakra by speaking or not speaking. Okay? But I first make sure that I'm coming from love. Love for myself. I need to speak my truth. Or love for myself. I love myself too much to engage in this nonsense. This is just going to steal my energy. These people are just going to get mad at me. It's not good for me. I don't want to do this. So I choose not to speak. Or I choose to walk away. Or I choose to say, I'm not available for that reality. Okay? Now, if somebody comes up to me tells me their preferred pronouns, this is not a person that, is living to such a deep level that their spirit is more important than their ego. So I am going to be kind to them, obviously. But I know if someone's if they're meeting me first with their pronouns, I know that their focus on what's important to them is not going to line up with my focus on what's important to me, because to me this is just a meat suit. Okay. Low vibrational people. Okay. Low vibrational people are not capable of taking in anything you say anyway, so don't bother unless you want to practice speaking your truth or getting clear on a message. But you're still not doing it for them. Do it. Speak. Communicate for you, whether it makes you feel better to say it. Oh God, and they said this too. Your throat chakra says, remove this. I don't know what to say because it's not healthy for you. It puts focus on lack, limits, self-doubt, uncertainty, and fear. So no more. Don't say, I don't know what to say. Don't say that anymore. And I know that's a common thing, like when somebody dies, and you go, oh, I'm so sorry, I don't know what to say. Okay. If I needed to say something, I trust my heart that the words would come. I know that I will know if I need to say something. This focuses strength and power to your power center, your heart, your third eye. This makes you the force we want to see. You already are a force for good. I should have told you, this is your guides talking. This is how your guides want you to. This is what your guides want in place. If this is them giving you the mindset. Okay, so this is your guides giving you the corrected mindset. So remove I don't know what to say and give yourself the corrected mindset is, if I needed to say something, I trust my heart that the words would come. I know that I will know if I need to say something. Okay, that's the mindset. Now they're telling you what the mindset does. This focuses strength and power to your power center, heart, third eye. This makes you the force we want to see. You already are a force for good, but you just aren't accessing your power yet. But that's okay, because you have grace. We love your grace, beauty, elegance. We love that your heart is easily guided to the light, the good. We love that your heart is in this world to do good works. We haven't given you dirty jobs like Mother Teresa working with lepers, because you've elevated your existence through diligent work in past lives. You have kept your nose clean, so you aren't made to suffer now. It's not for you to suffer now. Some of the suffering that you're seeing of others is karmic debt being paid. It's nothing for you to worry about. Their soul's desire to pay off its karmic debt, and it's a beautiful thing when seen from spirit. You are okay because your soul has made beautiful, healthy choices and decisions. You're a solid, upright, living being full of grace, capital letters. We want you to enjoy the fruits of all your labor, including spiritual, capital letters. You have had chances to do the wrong thing, just like people suffering now. No feeling sorry for. Just enjoy all your work, all your good choices. You never have to tell or teach. Just by being a high vibrational individual you serve. 1 person out of 1,000 raises 2 million. Capitals. See? There's so much love for you. So much love for you. So much like proud. Or, there's a spiritual equivalent to pride. Like your guides and your soul is like, everybody's like, you've done such a great job. It's like being like a valedictorian spiritually. You've done really well. We would love, okay, listen to this, please. We would love nothing more than for you to proclaim every morning for the rest of your life. I am so in love with being me. Nothing would make all light beings happier and deceased loved ones. They kept throwing themselves in there. Us too, deceased loved ones, say us. Nothing would make all light beings happier and deceased loved ones if you did this. Then if you did this, proclaim every morning for the rest of your life, I am so in love with being me. Followed up with the question, how should I nurture this existence today? How should I nurture this existence today? All right, so I found people follow me when I go to a 2000 vibration. I'm just doing it for myself, but they're getting something out of it. So I'll just, if I'm by myself, I'm in a store, or I just do it randomly from time to time, people follow me. They get close to me. They just want to be around me. So they must be getting something out of my 2000 level vibration. It takes nothing out of me. Nothing out of me. I'm practicing different vibrations, and I'm practicing this 2000 vibration when I don't have my kids, and when I feel it and I want to do it, I just do it. And other people respond. Okay. 5th chakra. Your throat. Communication, self-expression is your biggest issue because you get so thinky. Ego mind. Catch it and say, stop. Then ask, how should I nurture this existence now? Okay. 6th chakra. The brow. You want says, okay, so your chakras can talk to me too. So your 6th chakra says, you want everything to be happy and light and white, but you can't grow that way. Your ego desires that because it reinforces or tells stories that you're weak and you may not get through. And that's true. You cannot go through difficulty and come out the other side as the same person. Every time you face down any fear, you get stronger. It's part of the recipe used by the soul to take you from where you are to where it wants you to be. So when the ego is scared that it's going to die, that if you face something and you go forward, it's true. A little bit of the ego dies every time you face a fear and your soul brings you out the other side. It bonds you closer with your soul. It makes you stronger. It makes you see what you're made of and all that, you know. So your ego's right. It dies a little bit. All right. But your soul's like, come on. Okay. You can pass on many things, like on a game show, but the lesson looms. Pick your moments. I'm strong and ready. Allow my intuitive information. I'm strong and ready. I'm a warrior of the light. Really super religious people find, religious ways to say it, what gives them the strength and all that. Let go and let God. If I don't question my blessings, how can I question my trials? Like this kind of stuff, whatever. I'm strong and ready. I allow intuitive information. Do you wonder why people share scary stuff on social media? Whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter. They just pass along. It's because they don't want to go through it alone. They're scared and they don't want to be alone. So they shove it out there on social media. Okay, 7th, your crown chakra. Let go and let God. Push all the crap up from below you. Any fear, disappointment, discouragement, disgust for self and others, exhaustion, fear again by any other name. Like in tapping, EFT, we say fear and all this means to me. So it's like fear and anything related to that. Fear and anything related to that. So let go and let God. Push it up. Push it up. Push all the crap up from below you. Any fear, disappointment, discouragement, disgust for yourself or others, any exhaustion, and fear again by any other name. All this means to me. Push up and out through your crown. All right, I'm going to show you this picture. It's raining. Here's you. Okay. This is your 1,000-petal lotus. Here's your heart. Wrap around, so your first chakra at the root, wrap around the center of Mother Earth. I'm grounded, I'm grounded, I'm grounded. See yourself in the big white spotlight of the highest, holiest source creator energy. Right? Here's your heart, here's your smiling face. Your crown at the top, 1,000-petaled lotus, wide open. Receive all that divine light. Receive all that deep and complete love, acceptance, support. All that divinity, 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 divinity. Focus on divinity right now. Right now. 1,000-petaled lotus, open, crown, and receive 1,000 level vibration. Just receive 1,000 level vibration, please, at least 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes per day. I love you. I hope this isn't too long. I'm sorry this is so long. I just kept going. I kept going. It was hours. So, anyway, I love you. Watch this video 2 times before you call me with questions. Most people, if they watch it twice, they don't have any questions. All right? Digest this information, and maybe you want to just do a channeled session. I don't know. So we'll see. I've never talked to you. I've never met you, but I can tell, I can just feel that you're very, very lovely. Thank you for reaching out and asking for a healing. It was my pleasure to do this, and I wish you all the best. 900 to 1,000 vibration. I pray that it's easy for you, and oh my God, enjoy your life as you. You're beautiful, so beautiful. You're lovely. All right, peace.